Hi everyone, thanks for joining this video. I will present you the C# Dmx project I'm working on. The main objective is to replace that kind of Dmx console by a computer application which I wish will be easier for me to use while I'm playing alone a bit of music. I will see at the end of this project. So let's get started. Before moving to the application, what you need is a computer with Windows 10 minimum, some DMX devices, as well as a USB to DMX converter from FTDI company. The development is based on this DLL. You will find in the description of the video the links to the different cables I'm using, links as well to the demo versions if you want to test it, and I'll be pleased to get your feedback, as well as the detailed presentations. So let's move to the application. Thanks. So in terms of development, I'm using Visual Studio Community 2022. So let's start the application and start the DMX devices. So for this demonstration we'll use two cables already connected, and we'll see how to start the creation of the project. So let me zoom in to the main screen. So here we are. First things is to create a new project. If you have different locations with different configuration, you'll be able to create one project per configuration. So, my project. Then you search for your converter. Here, as you can see, my system has found the two cables which have the proper chip from FTDI. If you are fine with this, then you start creating the bus, the DMX bus. So now that you have created the bus, here you see that we find the two DMX bus. Let's see if this works. You can open one bus at a time, or you can open both, and if everything works fine, the cable should blink. Let me zoom out. As you can see here, the two cables are blinking. I will close one bus for a test. This is working fine. Second one, close as well. Good. You can close them all at a time as well. So this is the end of the first part. Now we'll move to the creation of the equipment. Each time you're doing some things in the configuration, that you can save your project in order not to lose any information. So here, my project. E3. Yes. Now if I So we will test now the load of the project to see if everything works fine. So first of all I have to exit the application and to restart it. Let me zoom in. Okay, here I load my project and I call it my project V3. Hop, here we are, and as you can see my two DMX bus are back again. So now we're gonna care about this second section, which is the creation of the devices. For the creation of the equipment, I have already prepared my Dmx addressing plan, where you can see the tour bus and the different equipments I'm gonna configure onto each Dmx bus. And for sure you need documentation of your lights, because you will find the different mode and number of channels and definition of the channels. So let's Having selected the relevant Dmx bus here, the creation of the equipment is quite simple. You put the name of your vendor, the model if there is one, the Dmx address, and the number of channels used on your device. And here is a name that has to be unique. This will be the key used by the system to retrieve your Dmx device. Having done that, you can create the equipment in your project. The system is telling you that it has created one equipment. Again here, because there is modifications which has been put in place, the system reminds you to not forget to save your project, not to lose the information. So let's do it right now. Now we look at the creation of the channels. So thanks to the documentation of my model, I will create the 14 channels. The first one is description is the pan. Then after the minimum value, which most of the time is 0, you find it in the documentation, as well as the maximum value. And the init value is the value that you want the device to start at. So for me in this project I put 0. So I'll stop the video for now and be back as soon as I will have created the 14 channels. Now I have created the 14 channels for my specific device. What I'm going to do is to create a template. So I select the device and I click on create template. I call it 14 channel template. Yeah, it's already created, I replace it. That's it. So in my configuration I've got 4 Lixada, so I will use the template now to create the 3 of us. So you click on load template, select your template, here you have it. The name is created automatically on this template that you have to change. So let's call it Lixada N2. You have to modify for sure your address, which is for this one 15. And as you can see, I have all my channels for these new devices. So I will continue creating my whole project and be back as soon as it will be done. So I have finalized the configuration of the 2 bus. Here you can see that I have added another one, another model of from Thomann. If I select this second bus, you can see I've created all my requested devices. I can open both buses at the same time here. Both buses are opened. The 2 lights are blinking, that's great. Let's select this one to put some dimmer. This one is on the floor. Oops. Here it is. Moving on the previous bus, here let's test the big one. So how it works, this one, the dimmer is channel 6, so I put channel 6, I put some green light, but this, yeah, here it is, the tilt, we got it. That's it. You've got a blackout button where you can black out all the devices at the same time. And then you can close both buses. So that's it for this part of the application. Next stage for me will be to finalize this part where I'm gonna start the creation of chase scenarios and so on, which will be the subject for another video. So thank you very much. Let me know what you think about this. That's always encouraging. Thank you. Bye.